Hey guys, welcome to TacosOfGeeks.com reviews. Justin here, and we are back once again with more Winter Anime 2018 coverage. And today we are going to be reviewing Junji Ito's Collection Episode 3. Now, you guys, if you have stopped watching the show after the lackluster, disappointing Episode 1, have no fear, Episode 2 and 3 have corrected the course, really establishes the tone, and I think the show works better when they focus on the short stories that can actually take an entire episode or at least 15 minutes to really establish the connection with the audience when it comes to the characters, the development, and really setting the tone. In Episode 3, the Crossroads really does a great job of doing that. The Crossroads, just to give you an overview, and I'll tell you my thoughts on it. Crossroads follows this high school, but mainly two high school students. You have Ryusuke, and then you have Mori, and these two are basically childhood friends. I know, anime cliche, right? Childhood friends. Oh boy, are they in love? Yeah, they have feelings for each other, and these guys are living in this town with this kind of eerie event that happens, and everybody in town, there's this fog that happens over the town towards the nighttime and sometimes during the day, of this fog that happens at this crossroad intersection. And what happens is that there's this mysterious entity, this pretty boy, who gives people their fortunes. And a lot of people want to know, of course, what's one thing a lot of people on this planet want to know? How is their love life going to be? And these people, mostly men and women, go to this crossroads and they go, will my love be realized? They go there when they have feelings for this person, but they want to know if it's going to be realized, or will the love be reciprocated back? And usually, not to do spoilers, the love doesn't get reciprocated back, and it drives the person who's asking the question crazy, and unfortunately it leads to some really dark consequences. And that's all I'm going to say about that. You have to watch it. I say Episode 3 did a great job of character development compared to the other two episodes. I really did feel for Ryusuke. I really did feel for Mori-chan and what their connection and bond really was. And I love Ryusuke's backstory of the town that he left, and he comes back and all this stuff really starts happening. There's a lot of scenes here where he's just really guilt of this decision of how he treated somebody. They have some really good social commentary on how what you say can actually affect not only the person, but it can actually affect you as well, and actually could come back to bite you in the rear. And I really love that social commentary on that, because you see that dude Ryusuke, there's a situation where somebody asks him a question, he comes off as harsh, and it just kind of kills this person's self-esteem to the point where it leads to unfortunate consequences. And it's just some really disturbing imagery in this episode, with especially when it comes to the gore, the blood, and just the imagery of certain characters who have completely lost the will to live, and who completely lost the will and drive after being told that their love isn't going to be realized. I absolutely love this episode, and if this episode in the show, in the series, continues this type of tone, I think it's going to be really good. And I think the strongest aspect of the show is when they cater to the short stories written by Junji that can take an entire 22 minutes or 15 minutes. Now let's go talk about a little bit about the second portion of the episode, which was a quick, and I mean a really kind of quick short about this family who has these slugs in the backyard, and you have their daughter. They have a daughter named Yuko who's really sick, and she doesn't want to talk to anybody. She's been sick in bed for a long time, and her friends come over to see if she's okay, and things just really get a little bit weird. Yoko is holding her mouth, and then it's revealed that the slug is in there. And I'm not going to spoil the ending and everything else, but there's not much characterization here. It's just a really kind of a quick scare for you guys, just to kind of end the episode, or just I like to consider it a time filler. I wasn't really too much of a fan of the second part of the episode this time, because it's just kind of feels like filler, and it doesn't really do anything for you. There's no connection to the characters. It's just okay. This one isolated incident is happening. End of the episode. It would have been better for me personally. I would have loved to see them to just add on to the Crossroads story, to heck, give a little bit origin story to the guy who's telling everybody their fortunes, and like, where did he come from, where did this entity come from, and things like that. I would have liked to see that more instead of this slug ending of the episode. But overall, you guys, it was once again another solid addition. If the show keeps up, we are going to be in for a real treat as it builds to Tomie and some of the more popular Junji Ito horror stories. So far so good. Also, the voice acting was really good as well, especially Mori and Ryusuke. And of course, some of the supporting cast in the Crossroads episode was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. And one thing I definitely wanted to also mention is that the music in this episode as well has done a fantastic job of really setting the horror tones and just unsettling elements of where it needs to be. And there is this one scene that I'm not going to spoil about. There is this girl who likes Ryusuke. There's a girl who likes Ryusuke. And there is a situation where you just see her face just deteriorating from the stress of not being loved back. It is completely psychotic. I loved it. I actually got chills. This is a really good show, you guys. So as you know, we rate our shows on a weekly basis. Whether you're gonna watch it, put it in your queue, or skip it. This episode this week, definitely watch it. It was really good. So this is Justin from otakusgeeks.com saying later days. I will catch you on the next one. If you like the video, give it a like. Hey, if you like ONG, give us a subscribe. And don't forget, most importantly, visit otakusgeeks.com for your reviews, interviews, and all things geek. Later days.